It's Coach Law. You have to reinvent yourself. And what I mean by reinventing yourself, I mean you continuously have to evolve and grow and becoming the best versions of yourselves. See, successful people understand that their ability to continuously reinvent themselves is paramount to their success personally and professionally. So think of it like this. You can't be what you were 4 years ago and expect great things to happen, right? You have to change, evolve, and grow as the world changes, evolve, and grow, right? As technology changes, evolves, and grow. The skill set changes. Successful people understand that reinventing themselves is a almost weekly thing. It could be a monthly thing, a yearly thing. Like, you always have to focus on being the best version of yourself. Think of it like this. iPhones and Androids. Every year, a new version comes out. And why does that happen? Because technology changes every year, right? So I could have a iPhone 13. A 13 may not even work with the updates to iPhones now. So it's almost like iPhone forces you, or Android forces you to have to get a new phone, because it's okay, after a period of time, you have to reinvent yourself, or you're not going to be able to work with the newest update that we have. So hey, user, get it together, buy a new phone, and then you'll be able to use these updates and use these technology advances that we have. Life in the workplace is the same way. You have the people who get promoted, right? The people who take senior leadership classes, just any leadership classes, any classes at all that's invested in themselves. Those are the people that management look to promote. They looking to see your skill set. Has your skill set evolved with the changes of the world in the workplace? In fact, listen, even in your personal life, people don't want old. They want up to date. They want new. They want energy. Because stagnant people, they don't have any energy because they're standing still. But successful people, or people with a purpose, they're continuously moving and growing. And when they continuously moving and growing, in most cases, they bringing people with them, right? Or if people see you moving and growing, they want you to be a part of your team and want you to be your friends. So it's all about continue changing and then growing. And the only way that most people do themselves is they change their mindset and realize that they need to invest in their growth. All right, so today I just want to give you about 4 things that'll help you, right? That'll help you evolve and grow, because I am Coach Law from Market Ready Lifestyle Coaching, and this is my purpose. My purpose is to help you, the individual. If I help one person, hey, I'm meeting my purpose. All right, so first things first, you have to develop a plan. And what I mean by developing a plan is you have to know where you're going, right? You have to know what you have to, number one, you have to set goals and know what those goals are, right? And you develop that plan. And that plan is almost like a navigation system, like what things you need to do to get you where you need to get, where you need to be. And then sometimes, you might have to alter that. And what I call those alters is when you're hitting those milestones and you're kind of looking back to see, are you where you at or where you want to be? And if you're not there, how you adjust. So when you develop that plan, Coach Law gonna always tell you, make sure you set those milestones along the way, right? So when you hit the milestones, you celebrate them. And when you don't hit them, then you adjust. It's not the end of the world, because you set the milestones so you can continuously navigate the way to get to your end goal. So that's one of the first things you want to do. You want to develop that plan. Next thing you want to do is you have to learn new skills. I didn't say old skills. New skills, similar to what I said about the iPhone and Android users. It's ever evolving changes in technology. Ever evolving changes in the personal individual themselves. So I need you to focus on, hey, what new skills I can acquire to become the best version of myself for whatever lane that I'm in, right? It could be a fitness lane. It could be, like myself, the coaching, public speaking lane. For some people, it could be, whatever job they're doing. Just whatever it is, listen, you have to learn to develop those new skills. You cannot shy away from growth. And I see that a lot. There's people like, it's not gonna happen for me. I don't wanna do it. It takes up time. I could be doing other things. There's nothing more important than investing in yourself. Because when you invest in yourself, right, there's this certain excitement you get when you accomplish goals. So listen, you have to take time to learn those new skills. And as you develop those new skills, it gives you energy to do more. All right, so then the next thing you want to do is build some positive habits. All right, so what do you mean by build positive habits? Hey, if it's getting up early in the morning to work out, or it's getting up in the morning to read Bible verses or listen to a podcast, like develop things that's an investment in you, right? That's a positive, nothing that takes out of your system, like something that's filling you up, giving you that energy. Like, and I love listening to podcasts, listening to YouTube, listening to other public speakers, listening to other coaches, kind of learning tools, listening to supply chain risk management work. That's something that I do in my full-time job. Like, just trying to figure out those tools or those key words, so when I'm having conversations with people, like professionally and personally, I'm using the key words to convey what I've learned or those new skills that I've acquired. So it's important, right? Important that you're building those new skills all the time, right? Never give up. Always build those new skills. Then the next thing you want to do is cultivate new experiences, and I like to call this sitting at different tables, right? So, a lot of times we like to stay in our lane. When you stay in your lane, there's no growth, right? So when I'm cultivating new experiences, it exposes me to new people, different people, and then I can kind of learn from them and start to grow and learn how they operate, right? If I'm continuously sitting at the same table, doing the same thing around the same people, I'm not growing. I'm not learning anything new. So I have to put myself in a mind state where I need to be uncomfortable sitting at tables. I don't want to be the person that's the most knowledgeable on the subject. Sometimes I want to sit somewhere where I don't know that much about it, so that I can take time to learn, and then that'll help me grow. So that's the importance of cultivating new experiences, because then once you do that, it gives you energy to continue to do more. All right, then the next thing we want to do, we have to adapt to the changes. Now, how many times have you heard people like, I don't want to change, or this is new, I don't even want to do that new system? I mean, I hear it a lot of times at work. Definitely when we're trying to introduce some new software or some new program into our environment, and then you have older people and sometimes young people, I don't want to learn it, I don't want to do it. That's not the mindset that successful people have. They have the ability, in fact, they love adapting to new changes, right? So that's what I want you to do. I want you to take that time to adapt, right? Or have that mindset, as I say, to adapt and embrace those new changes. It's not going to hurt you. It's going to help you grow. So don't be or shy away from the changes in life that comes, right? You have to do that. No question, you have to do that, right? And then the next thing I want you to do is reflect, right? Reflect on all those changes that I listed, right? Take time to reflect on it. A lot of times we just don't do that. We don't have that quiet time where we sitting there and we reflecting on our life, family, work, like what went well, what didn't go well. Listen, the workplace is the workplace because it's a system. Despite every company, you're working, you have performance evaluations. Those performance evaluations are a reflection of your annual work, the things you've done, the things you improved on, the things you didn't improve on. And the great companies, they'll do it twice a year. So midway through the year, you'll get an idea of how you're doing and what's going on, and what you've done well, what you need to do better. And then those high performing companies, they may do it even quarterly. If you have a good manager, they're always talking to you about your performance or how you can get to where you want to be at the end of the year. Right? So I'm just telling you, you have to take time to reflect. Right? If it happens in the workplace and they have a system for it, use that same system for your personal life. Right? Do your own performance evaluations. Right? Check everything that you've been doing to see if it is working for me. If it's not, like, I'm real keen on, hey, I want to do something new. Let me try it for 30 days. If you can try it and you can do it for 30 days and you see the changes, you can stick with it, right? But if it's not doing anything for you, then you may need to do something different. But at least give yourself 30 days to see if it can make changes in your life. So, hey, this is Coach Law. Right? Think of it like this: reinventing yourself is not like the most easy thing to do. It involves work, right? In this market ready lifestyle that I'm focused on and that I'm a proponent for, is you have to do the work, right? No one can do it for you, right? This is a no blame somebody else environment. This is a, you put in the work, you figure out ways to break down the barriers, and then you can reap the benefits of your success, and your family can reap the benefits of your success. And then you give an energy to the next generation coming up. All right. So again, this is Coach Law, Market Ready Lifestyle Coaching. Hey, follow me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Hey, Coach Law, Market Ready Lifestyle Coaching. Hey, I love you guys. Peace.